Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got some 1961 Milwaukee Braves here on June 25th, 1961. We got the Chicago Cubs coming in Milwaukee to take on the Braves. And the starting lineup for the visiting Cubs is leading off, playing center field, Al Heist, playing second. Batting second, Don Zimmer. Batting third, playing third, Ron Santo. Batting fourth, playing right field is George Altman. Batting fifth, playing left field is Billy Williams. Batting sixth, playing shortstop is Andre Rogers. Batting seventh, playing first base is Ed Broshi. Batting eighth, behind the plate doing the catching is Mo Thatcher. And batting ninth on the mound, pitching for the Chicago Cubs is Dan Cardwell. And for your hometown Milwaukee Braves, we got leading off, playing center field, Gino. Batting second, playing second, we got Frank Boland. Batting third, playing third, Eddie Matthews. Batting fourth, playing right field is Hank Aaron. Batting fifth, playing left field is Frank Thomas. Batting sixth, playing first base is Joe Adcock. Batting seventh, behind the plate doing the catching is Joe Torre. Batting eighth, playing shortstop is Roy McMillan. Batting ninth and on the mound is the ace, Warren Spahn. Let's get down to the field here in Milwaukee and get this game started, folks. And here's the first pitch from Spawn to Heist. And that's going to be ball forward. Take your base, Al. Not what the Braves want to see here to start this game. It's a walk. Brings up Mr. Don Zimmer. And that ball is hit into left field. And Heist will stop at second. So just like that, Cubby's got both batters aboard here. First and second, nobody out here in the first. Brings up Ron Santo. And that ball is hit in the right field. Is that going to be deep enough to get Heist over the third? Yes, it is. As Hank gets the ball in, Heist tags up. Now we got first and third with one out. Got George Altman up. Braves will play back here early in the game, looking for a double play. Don't want to give up a big inning here. And that's a swing and a miss, a big strikeout by Spahn. 2 outs here now in the first. Can Warren get out of this mess with nobody scoring, folks? Here's the pitch to Billy Williams. And that answer is no. Yes. The answer is yes. That's a fly ball to center field. And Gino on his horse makes a heck of a diving catch out there to save a run. How about that? Sure. And the Cubbies leave 2 on. We go to the bottom of the first. Cubs nothing. Braves due up the bat. We got Gino, Frank Boland, and Eddie Matthews up here for the Braves. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. Zimmerman's got it. Easy play. 1 out. Brings up Frank Boland now. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. So Frank gets aboard for the big boppers coming up here. Matthews and Aaron. See if they can take advantage of having a runner on here. Here's the pitch to Eddie. And that is a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs now to take a 2-out base hit by Aaron. Here's the hammer. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Cardwell comes back and strikes out the big boys here in the first. We get to the second. Cubs nothing, Braves nothing. Got Rogers, Broshi, and Thatcher due up here for the Cubbies. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Hey, Nathaniel. We might be looking at a pitcher's duel here. I probably just jinxed it now. Spawn will get roughed up. Here's the pitch to Broshi. And that's a pop up in the infield. Who wants it? Frank Boland's calling for it. He makes the play near the mound. And that's a quick 2 outs here in the second. Here's Mo Thatcher now. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Spawn's dealing today, folks. Warren with a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the second. Still nothing. We got Thomas, Adcock, and Torrey due up. Get past Frank. We got the 2 Joes. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Rogers has got it. Over the Broshi, 1 out. And here comes the Joes. Adcock's the first one. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. Joe's aboard now. Now can Joe Torrey drive him in here from first, or at least keep this hit parade going? Here's Joe. And that's a swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Joe Torrey. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be. These guys are really dealing right now, aren't they, Nathaniel? Here's Mac. McMillan do something here. That's ball 4. He walks Mac. I don't know if that's smart. Spawn's not a bad hitting pitcher. Matter of fact, he's got a few home runs this year. He's only batting .348 with 2 home runs and 5 RBI. So I don't know. Most people would have thought walking on 8th place batter to get to the pitcher smart. Might not be. Let's see if we don't need no stinking DH. And that ball is popped up in the foul territory. Thatcher says he's got it, throws off the mask, and the Braves leave 2 aboard. We go to the top of the third. It's still nothing. We got Cardwell do Heist and Zimmer for the Cubbies. Here's the pitch to Don. And that's going to be a ball hit in the center field. And can you believe it? That ball is bobbled out there by Gino. And the pitcher's aboard on an error. That's a big E8 out there. See if Warren can pitch around this mistake. Here's the pitch to Al Heist. And just what the doctor ordered, a pitcher's best friend. That ball's hit down the Mac at short, over to Bolin, over to Adcock, 6-4-3. Double play. Erases everybody from the bases. Brings up Zimmerman now with 2 outs and nobody on. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3 on Zimmerman. So the error doesn't cost them any. We go to the bottom of the third. We got the top of the order due up here for the Bravos. Gino, Bolin, and Matthews. See if they can make some noises against Don. They haven't been able to so far. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3 on Gino. So he bobbles a ball out in the outfield, comes back to make up for it, and swings wildly. He goes down on strikes. And we got Frank Boland, who's at 1 for 1, got the only hit by the Braves. And he hits that ball in the center field. Heist has got room out there. 2 down. Brings up Eddie Matthews. And that ball is swung on and missed. And that's the second time Matthews has struck out in this game. 1, 2, 3 goes the Braves. We go to the top of the 4th. Chicago Cubs, nothing. Milwaukee Braves, nothing. Santo, Altman, and Williams due up here for the Cubs. And that's going to be a ball hit down to Matthews. He's over near the line, plants and throws. 1 out. Brings up George Altman now. George is 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. He gets a base hit this time in the right field off of Warren Spahn. Cubs got one on for Billy Williams. Here's the pitch to Billy. Billy is 0 for 1, flew out the center's first time up. That ball was popped up in the infield. Eddie Matthews comes up with it and makes the catch. 2 down. Hey, Steve. And that brings up Andy Rogers. Check out Steve's Tate's channel. He does a lot of action PC games. He's doing making up a basketball league right now. Brings up Andy Rogers now with Altman down at first and 2 outs. And that ball is swung on and missed, strike 3. SPAHN is wheeling and dealing today. That's 5 strikeouts today, folks, for SPAHN. We go to the bottom of the 4th. This game's knotted up. Nothing. We got Aaron, Thomas, and Adcock here, the big boys. See if they can make some noise. And Aaron gets a hold of this one, folks, squares it up. That ball is deep. That ball is back. That ball is high and far over the right field fence, folks. Home run, the hammer. It was hammer time. Hank says he's too legit to quit. Brings up Frank Thomas. Now nobody on, nobody out. Braves up by 1. And that ball is hit down to short. And Rogers has got it deep in the hole. Fires over. Frank's not that fleet of foot. Easy play. 1 out. Brings up Joe Adcock now. Joe's 1 for 1. Got a single his first time up. And that's a base on balls for Joe. He trots on down to first. All of a sudden, there's a crack in Donald's armor here. Braves are starting to get to him. Now Joe Torre, he's 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up. And that ball is inside and hits Joe Torre. Sure. I don't know about that. Was that retaliation or not? Or was this him just getting wild? He just walked Adcock. Braves come to the top of the steps. They don't come out on the field, but they're not too happy. So now we got first and second, 1 out for McMillan. And that's what Cubbies was looking for. That ball was hit down to Zimmer. Over to Rogers. Over to Brochy. And that's your inning 4-6-3 double play, folks. But the Braves score 1 on the Hank Aaron home run. We go to the top of the 5th. Cubs nothing. Braves 1. We got Brochy, Thatcher, and Cardwell due up here for the Cubbies. Here's the pitch to Ed. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 out here in the 5th. That brings up Mo Thatcher. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And that's a fly ball in the left field. Frank Thomas over near the line makes the catch. That's a quick 2 outs. Here comes Don. See what he can do. Can he help himself? And that ball is hit in the center field. Gino says he's got it this time. Ain't going to muff this one. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for SPAHN. We go to the bottom of the 5th. We got SPAHN to lead it off here. Gino and Bolin. Bottom of the 5th. No, Steve. Never have used an app on the line. Nope. And here's the pitch to SPAHN. And that is swung on and missed, strike 3. SPAHN goes down swinging. Brings up Gino. Gino's 0 for 2. He's hitting 243 on the year. No home runs and no RBIs for the Braves after they got him from Cincinnati. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Don settled down after that rocky 4th and has struck out 2. Is he going to strike the side out? Here's Frank Bolin. He's 1 for 2. He's singled and flown out. He's hitting the 310 on the year, folks, with 11 home runs and 33 RBIs. And that's going to be a base hit in the center field. So Frank's having a heck of a game here, folks. He's on at first for Eddie Matthews with 2 outs. Matthews struck out both times up. He's hitting .313 on the year with 17 home runs and 56 RBIs. And they don't want no parts of Eddie. They walk him. Looked like Don was cruising through this inning, and now all of a sudden he's got himself in a little bit of a jam. First and second with the hammer up. He's already homered, folks. 1 for 2, hitting .350 on the year with 15 home runs and 49 RBIs. Can he make it 50? 1, 2, and 3 here with one swing. No, he doesn't. He swings for the fences, folks, and misses. That is strike 3. So Don strikes out the side in between, gives up a hit and a walk. We go to the top of the 6th. It's still Braves 1, Cubbies nothing. Heist, Zimmer, and Santo due up now. See what happens here to top the order. Here's the pitch to Al. Al is 0 for 1 with a walk, but he gets the squares this pitch up. And that ball is deep. That ball is back. This game is tied up, folks. Al Heist just hits a home run off of Warren Spahn, and it's 1 apiece. That brings up Don Zimmer now. Nobody out. And that's a swing and a miss. Warren settled down rather quickly after that home run. Strike 3. Here's Ron Santo up now. He's 0 for 2, hitting .279 on the year. And that ball is hit in the right field. Aaron's got it near the track, makes the catch for 2 outs. Brings up George Altman now. George is 1 for 2, hitting .355 on the year. And that ball is popped up behind home plate. Joe Torre's under it, throws the mask away, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Cubbies score 1 on the Al Heist home run, and we've got a tie ball game, folks. We got Thomas, Adcock, and Torrey due up here in the bottom of the 6th. Frank is 0 for 2, hitting .237 on the year. Let's see if he can get a base hit here, folks, and start this inning off. He hits that ball in the left field. Billy Williams is going into the gap, makes the catch, 1 out. Brings up Joe Adcock now. Joe's 1 for 1 with a walk, hitting .269 on the year. And that's a base on balls. That's the second time Joe's walked. Let's see if Joe Torrey can help him around the bases here. Joe's 0 for 1. Struck out and got hit by a pitch. He's hitting .278 on the year. And that ball's hit in the right field. George Altman's out there roaming around and makes the catch. It's 2 outs now with Adcock down at first. Can Mac keep this inning alive? Here it goes. No, that ball is hit down the short. And Rogers will go over to first to end the inning. So the Braves leave Adcock stranded at first. It's still tied up 1 apiece, folks, as we go to the 7th. We got Williams, Rogers, and Broshi due up here against Spahn. Billy's 0 for 2. And make it 0 for 3 as he hits that ball to Aaron in right field. 1 out. That brings up Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. He struck out twice. Can Spahn get him to do the hat trick? No, he gets a piece of this one, not very deep in the center field. Gino comes in on it, makes the catch. 2 outs. Brings up Broshi now. He's 0 for 2. He's popped up to second and struck out. And he's going to hit that ball in the center field. They might want to pick on somebody else. They think Gino, since he made that error, might be the guy to mess with. But he makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 goes to Cubbies. We go to the 7th inning stretch. We got Spahn to lead off this inning, followed by Gino and Bolin. We're going to let Warren hit. He's pitching a hell of a game. And like I say, Warren's batting 3-something on the year. So we're going to let him hit. And it doesn't pay off because that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Spahn's down on strikes. Brings up Gino now. He's 0 for 3. He struck out twice and grounded out the second. And he hits this ball down the short this time. Rogers has got it. A quick 2 outs here in the 7th. Here comes the man having a great game, Frank Bolin. 2 for 3. Can he keep it up? No, he hits that ball in the right field, and Altman's got it. Had him played perfect. 1, 2, 3 goes the Braves. We go to the top of the 8th. It's still a 1-1 game, folks. We got Thatcher, a pitch hitter for the pitcher, and then Al Heist. Here's the pitch to Mo Thatcher. And that's a base on balls. Puts the go-ahead run down at first base. See who the Cubbies are going to bring out the pitch hit here. I think they're going to bring on Mr. Cub himself. Ernie Banks is going to come out to pitch hit. So we got nobody out. Thatcher down at first for Mr. Cub. Braves are looking to turn a double play here, folks. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Aaron's back short of the track, makes the catch. 1 out here in the 8th. Brings up Al Heist. He's got the only RBI because he hit a home run today, folks. He's 1 for 2. And here's the pitch to Al. And that ball is hit down to second. Heist is speed. They won't be able to turn 2, but they'll get the lead runner. So that's 2 outs now with Heist down at first for Zimmer. Let's see what Don can do here. And that's a fly ball in the left field. So the walk doesn't hurt. And the Braves go to the bottom of the 8th. The game's still knotted up, 1 apiece. We got the part of the lineup due up here for the Braves. See who's going to come in here and pitch for the Cubbies. They don't have much of a bullpen, folks. I'll let you know that. Their bullpen is weak. Let's see here. Are they going to go with Mr. Anderson? When was the last time Mr. Anderson pitched? That's who they're going with. Bob Anderson's coming in the game, folks. Probably their best arm out there in the bullpen. Mr. Anderson. Like I say, he'll be facing Matthews, Aaron, and Thomas. Can he hold the Braves here hit without scoring and give the Cubbies a chance to take the lead in the 9th? And that's a ground ball down the short. Rogers has got that. Easy play. Throws out Matthews and 1 out. Here's the only run scored by the Braves. Mr. Hammer, Hank Aaron, hit a home run. See what he does this time, folks. And they don't want no parts of him. It looks like that is a foul ball. Strike 1. And that ball is lifted in the center field. Heist has got it. A quick 2 outs here. Bob pitching against some of the better players on the Braves is not having much trouble. Let's see if Frank Thomas can get a piece of one. He's 0 for 3. He's grounded out the short 2 times and flown out the left. And that's going to be a pop up in the infield. Ron Santo calls everybody off. 1, 2, 3 goes the Braves. We go to the top of the 9th. It's a 1-1 ball game, folks. Spahn still out there. He's got Santo, Altman, and Williams, the big boys for the Cubbies. Let's see what happens here in the top of the 9th. Here's the pitch to Ron Santo, and that's a ball hit down the third. Matthews, no problem with that. Over to Adcock. 1 out. Here's George Altman now. And that is going to be a fly ball in the deep center field. Gino's back near the wall, makes the catch. 1 out. 2 outs, rather, for Billy Williams. He's 0 for 3. See if he can keep him hitless here. And he does. That ball's hit well in the right field, but Aaron over in the gap makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 goes the Cubbies. We got Adcock, Torrey, and McMillan, the Joe and Joe show. Let's see what happens here. Joe is 1 for 1 today. He's walked twice. The Braves need a base runner. See if he can get on again. And that ball is lifted in the center field. Heist barely has to move. 1 out. Brings up Joe Torrey now. Joe's 0 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch. And that ball is hit down the short. And Rogers' neighborhood, he tries a neighborhood play, fires over the first, pulls Brochy off the bag. And the owner wasn't going for it. Joe's safe on an error. Can the Braves take advantage of this? Here's McMillan, easy for me to say. And that's a ground ball down the short. He'll fire over to first to get an out. That puts Joe in scoring position. We'll have a pitch hitter here for Spahn. Let's see who the Braves will bring out here to pitch hit. I think they're going to go with Lee May. Yep, that's who they're going to go with. Lee May's going to pitch hit here, folks. With Joe Torrey's in scoring position, can Lee May come up with a big hit here and put the Braves on top and win this game? Two outs, a runner on second. Here's the pitch to May. And that ball is hit down the first. Brochy's got it. We'll throw over to Bob covering first. And that'll end the inning, folks. The Braves strand Torrey's down at second. We go to extra. Read all about it. We got extra baseball, folks. Who's the Braves going to bring out here to pitch now? We got righty, lefty, and a righty due up. The Braves don't even have any lefties in the bullpen, so it really don't matter, does it? No. I think they're going to bring in old Don Notebook. He's going to come in to pitch. He'll be facing the bottom part of the Cubbies lineup here in the 10th. He's got Rogers, Brochy, and Thatcher. due up here in the 10th. Here's the pitch to Rogers. He's 0 for 3. And make it 0 for 4 because that's a swing and a miss. And what about that pitch reminds you of Linda Ronstadt? That is a blue bayou. Rogers goes down swinging. Brings up Ed Broshi now. Here's the pitch to Ed. And that is a strike one on Ed. 0-1 count. And he gets a hold of this 0-1 count, folks. And he drives that ball into the gap in right field. Aaron goes over, gets it off the wall, fires it in. But Ed Broshi's in scoring position now with 1 out for the Cubbies here in the 10th. That brings up Mo Thatcher. Here's the pitch to Mo. And that ball is popped up in the foul territory. Matthews near the dugout. Makes the catch. Doesn't fall into the dugout. And that is 2 outs here. We'll have a pitch hitter here for Bob Anderson. Let's see who's going to come in to pitch hit. Richie Ashburn's going to come in here pitch hit. What the heck? Need a pitch hitter here for Mr. Anderson. There's Richie. All righty, folks. Here's the pitch to Ashburn. 2 outs and Broshi down at second. And that ball is hit down the first. Adcock's got it. Fires over the notebook. And that'll end the inning. And the Cubbies leave 1 on at second. Well, we go to the bottom of the 10th. It's still a 1-1 game, folks. Now we need a new pitcher here for the Cubbies. They're going to bring on old Joe. He didn't do a very good job yesterday, but like I say, they ain't got much of a choice here. And he pitched to 2 batters. See if he can hold the Braves here. Give the Cubbies another shot in the 11th. We got the top of the order due up here for the Bravos. Gino, Bolin, and Matthews. Let's see what they can do. Here's the pitch to Gino. He is 0 for 4 today. And he's 0 for 5 as that ball is hit down to second. And that's an easy play for Zimmer. 1 out. Here's Frank Bolin having a heck of a game, folks. See if Frank can get on for the big boys. He's 2 for 4. And he's going to walk base on balls. The Cubby fans are groaning. The Braves fans are going crazy. It's Eddie Matthews with Frank Bolin down at first. Eddie has not had a good game. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. He struck out twice and grounded out to short. Here's the pitch to Matthews. And that ball is hit down to back to the pitcher. No, it's not. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Matthews has got the hat trick. Leaves it to 2 outs now with Henry, Hank, Aaron. And here's the pitch to Aaron. Can he be the big hero? He's already homered this game, folks. And that's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. The Braves strand Frank at first. We go to the 11th inning, folks. It's still 1-1. We got the top of the order due up here for the Cubs. Heist, Zimmerman, and Santo. Here's the pitch to Al Heist. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. One out here in the 11th. Brings up Don Zimmer now. He's 1 for 4. And that ball is hit in the right field. Aaron in the gap. Makes the catch no problem. 2 outs here in the 11th for Ron Santo. Here's the pitch to Ron. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. And he drives that ball in the right field. Gino comes over after it bounces off the wall. And Santos in scoring position for George Altman with 2 outs here. Here's the pitch to George. George is 1 for 4. And that ball is hit down the second. And Frank will throw it over to Adcock to end the inning. They leave Ron Santo down at second. We go to the bottom of the 11th. It's still a 1-1 game, folks. We got Thomas, Adcock, and Torrey due up here in the bottom of the 11th. Frank's 0 for 4. Let's see if he can get off the snide here. No, he doesn't. He hits that ball right back to the mound. And Joe fires over the first, 1 out. Brings up Joe Adcock now. Joe, like I say, he's 1 for 2. He's walked twice. Let's see if he can get on base, folks. And he sure does. That's a single in the left field. Base hit for Joe Adcock. Now we need Joe Torres to do something here today, folks. Joe is 0 for 3 and got hit by a pitch. Can he finally get off the snide? No, he lifts that ball in the center field. Heist, easy play out there. That is 2 outs. Leaves it up to McMillan here. Keep this inning going. Here's the pitch to Mac. And he does keep it going, folks. That ball is hit in the center field. Base hit. Joe Adcock is rumbling and stumbling. And he's going to end up down at third. And we got first and third, folks, with 2 outs. We'll have a pitch hitter here for Noteberg. He's going to come on the pitch hit here. I think Al Spangler is going to come on the pitch hit. It's either going to be Spangler or it's going to be Boyd. And we're going to go with Al Spangler here. Spangler's going to come on the pitch hit. Can he end this game, folks? Need a 2-out base hit from Al. Here's this pitch to Spangler. And nope, it ain't going to happen, folks. That ball is hit down the short. And Rogers will go the short way over to second. And that'll end the inning. The Braves leave 2. It's still a 1-1 game. We need a new pitcher here for the Braves. And it's going to be Carl Wiley's going to come on here to pitch for the Braves. Try to hold the Cubbies scoreless here in the 12th. They'll be facing Williams, Rogers, and Broshi. Here's the pitch to Billy. And that ball is hit in the center field. Gino's got it. One out here in the 12th. Brings up Andy Rogers. Andy's 0 for 4. And he gets a base hit this time in the left field. Rogers is aboard, folks. Runner on first now, one out. Braves are looking to turn 2 with Ed Broshi up with catcher speed here, first baseman speed. And that ball is hit down to Frank Bowen, and he muffs it, folks. E4. Sure, not what you want to see as a Braves fan. He boots the ball. That brings up Mo Thatcher now with runner in scoring position with one out. Here's the pitch to Mo. Mo's 0 for 3. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Big pitch by Carl. Brings up the pitcher. We'll have another pitch hitter here for the Cubbies. And that's going to bring up Butch Willie. I think he's going to pitch it here for the Cubbies. Okay, what can Butch do here for the Cubbies? Carl needs to get out of this mess in the 12th. Give the Braves a shot here with the game tied. Don't want to be behind. 2 outs. Rogers down at second. Broshi down at first. Here's the pitch. And that ball is hit down the second and a big pop up. Frank Bowen says that's not even a home run in a freaking phone booth, folks. He makes the play. And the Braves come out of it unscathed. And the Cubbies leave 2 on. Now who are they going to bring out here? Like I say, Joe pitched a heck of a game, that's for sure. I was surprised with that. Now they got to go with either Don Elston or Brewer. Let's see who they're going to go with here. And they're going to go with Elston. Come on the pitch here in the bottom of the 12th. He's got the top of the order to deal with. Gino, Bolin, and Matthews. Let's see what happens here. Gino doesn't want to go 0 for 6. Here we go. And he doesn't, folks. He squares this ball up. And that ball is laced in the right field in the gap. It rolls to the wall. Gino puts on the afterburners. He'll end up down at second. So we got Gino down at second with nobody out, folks. Runner in scoring position in the 12th inning here. And here comes the guy. He's 2 for 4 in a walk. Frank Bowen. Can he drive him in, folks? And that is that's a single in the left field. Walk-off hit, Frank Bowen. And that is your ball game, folks. The Braves win, the Braves win, the Braves win in walk-off style. It is a 2-1 game. What a great game here, folks, today in Milwaukee. Sure. Let's take a look at this box score. The Cubbies 1 run on 6 hits and an error. The Braves 2 runs on 8 hits and 2 errors. Williams didn't have a hit, and neither did Thatcher. Everybody else for the Cubbies had 1 hit. Cubbies left 8 on. Frank Bowen was the man, though. Look at that. 3 for 5 with an RBI and a walk. Aaron with the home run. He was 1 for 5 with that home run. The Braves left 11 on. Sure. And here's the pitching line. Cardwell, 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, walked 4, struck out 9, gave up that 1 home run. That was it. Anderson comes in, pitches 2 scoreless innings. Joe comes in, pitches 2 scoreless innings, gave up 2 hits, walked 1, struck out 2. And then Elston came in the 12th and didn't get a soul out, folks. He gave up 2 hits and a run, unable to complete the game. Warren SPAHN, 9 innings, 3-hitter, 1 run, walked 2, struck out 7, gave up that 1 home run. Al Heist. Notebert came in, pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 hits and struck out 2. And Carl came in, pitched the top of the 12th, gave up a hit, struck out 1, and gets the win. Let's do some fast play here. Got some National League games to do. The first game up is the Dodgers taking on the Reds in Cincinnati. And the Reds win 5-2. Let's see what the star is. The Dodgers left 17 runners on base with only 7 hits. We got to look at this box score. The Reds must have walked a freaking ton of batters. Sure, let's look. The Reds walked 13 batters. Joe J walked 10 batters and only gave up 2 runs. Ain't that crazy? Sure. Look at the scorecard here for the Dodgers. Sure. Walk, an intentional walk. Sure. Sure, we did walk in a run that inning. So one of the runs they scored was a walk. Then look at this. He walked. Well, there was 2 intentional walks in the game, but still, a walk, a walk. And he walked in the second run. He walked in both runs, folks. Walked in both runs that scored. Both innings, he only had 1 hit in that inning. He had 1 hit in the second and 1 hit in the sixth, and that was it. He walked everybody else. Ain't that crazy? The only way they scored was him giving them free passes. What a crazy game that must have been. Now we got the Battle of Pennsylvania. You got the Philadelphia Phillies traveling to Pittsburgh to take on the Pirates. And the Pirates win big. Phillies 2 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors. The Pirates 6 runs on 11 hits and 3 errors. And they got a double hitter here, folks, in PA. See if the Phillies can bounce back and get a split, or are the Pirates going to sweep this doubleheader? And the Pirates sweep this doubleheader. And the Phillies 5 runs on 11 hits and 2 errors. The Pirates 7 runs on 14 hits and an error. We got a doubleheader out in St. Louis. We got the San Francisco Giants playing the Cardinals in a doubleheader. And we got the Giants winning a close one. 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. The Cardinals 2 runs on 8 hits and 2 errors. And here we go to the last game. See if the Cardinals can bounce back and split this. No, the Giants win big. 6 runs on 10 hits and no errors, and the Cardinals only 1 run on 10 hits and no errors. Sure, the G-men sweep the doubleheader just like the Pirates. Let's take a look at the standings here in the National League after June 25th. Got the Braves are 4 games up on the Reds. They're 5.5 games up on the Giants. St. Louis Cardinals are 6 games back. The Cubbies dropped to 9 games back. The Pirates are 9.5 games back. Dodgers are 11. And the Philadelphia Phillies are only 19 games back, folks. George is still leading the league in batting average with 350 after that series against the Braves. Felipe Alou and Willie Mays are leading the league with home runs, 20 apiece, followed by their teammate Orlando Cepeda. Cepeda with 65 RBIs on the year, folks. Bob Perkey and Joey J still doing a heck of a job pitching, a 2.32 ERA and a 2.52. Warren Spahn with that 1-run game has a 2.54 ERA. Him and Joey J are tied with 9 wins apiece. And Big Don has 15 saves on the year for the Braves. And let's see here. We went past it, didn't we? Cepeda still leading the league with MVP voting, and Spahn still leading the league with Cy Young votes. I want to thank Nathaniel for stopping by here. Steve Tate, check out his channel. Does a lot of action PC games. And I believe that Legends Sports Universe here at 12:30 is going to have a game on, folks. So go over and check that out. That's what he said he was going to do last night. Going to have an afternoon game. So check that out. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, folks. It doesn't cost you anything. Just let you know that you like the channel and you can see what's coming up. Hit that bell for reminders, and on your way out of Milwaukee, hit that like button, folks, and leave some comments about this game and this replay. Until next time, you all have a great day and take care.